Well, Frank, congratulations. I think we said before this game you're finding ways to win matches.
Yeah, there's lots of different ways, and I think if you win 9 out of 10, they all look different in different ways. Today was a really challenging game because the comfortable result at half time is always a dangerous result if they score. We didn't get the third because we should have had a penalty. That was really, really clear. I'm not sure it can be more of a penalty, but we have to go on from there. And Stoke will bring on another centre forward, can be direct at times, made it difficult for us, and the feeling changed when they scored. But in the end, character of the group to keep going, wrestled back a bit of momentum in injury time and get the goal was an amazing feeling, and topped off a day where the fans are incredible, the atmosphere was great, and we got our win.
Yeah, Oliver Dovan produces a save early on, but after that you really took hold of the first half, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. We started a bit sluggish, we were a bit slow moving the ball at the back of the pitch. Yeah, it creates a feeling then in the stadium, gives them a feeling of comfort. But once we got our goal, I think then we started to control. Grimesy was dropping out and getting that control in the game. And some good stuff from us, albeit not our absolute fluid best. But again, week after week, games will have moments where you're not at your best. But to be 2-0 at half time was nice. And I was concerned because I know how these games can go. We didn't get the third. We know that it can be a problem. It showed itself as being that. But again, a lot of spirit and character, subs, injections into the team helped us in the second half, and we end up winning what was a tough match.
Great return for Victor Torp, the 2 goals.
Yeah, great. Torp. He's since I've come in, he's a really good, easy to work with player, really good technical, everything physical, all round. Number 8, number 6, I think he can play pretty much every role in midfield. And his finishing level is really high, really high. And he's been like that since he's been with us, but to come back in after a few weeks off there and perform that way, it's very deservedly player of the match, and really happy with him.
You use Milan's long throws a little bit more than used to be the case. Is that something you work on a lot?
Yeah, we work on a bit, and the set piece lads work specifically on it and give the lads the direction. Milan's got a good delivery. We know how difficult it can be. You go around and play lots of weeks, the teams do it to you, and it can break the game, and it's difficult to defend. And we haven't fully scored from it, but we've given teams problems with it, and today we get a goal from it, so why not use it? Why not use that as a weapon when we can? And today it worked very well.
And great skill from Tatsu Sakamoto for the second goal. He seems to be on a great run of form, doesn't he?
Yeah, I love Tats as a player. His ability to go 1v1, his work ethic, his basic idea of where to be and on the pitch, and his quality level technically is really high. So low maintenance, as low as they comes to work, loves his job and gets on with it. He's a really, really good player, and showed that last week against Oxford and showed it today with that bit of skill. And so, yeah, he's playing really well.
And Josh Eccles in a more advanced role alongside Torp. How do you feel that worked?
Yeah, there's some good bits in it. It was how we wanted. Josh was high up in the press and making pressure because he's got good energy and legs and understanding of when to press. I thought he did really well with that. Meant he ended up higher up, and again I think he's in good form. He was carrying a bit of a niggle for a while. He's got over that. He's really got great energy, good play. He can play and link. It's just getting that balance of midfield right, making sure we keep working on that. But I thought it was pretty good in general. Josh, I think he hits the post or the keeper saves it in the first half with a great strike, and he's got that in him. So it's nice when you've got 2 8s who are mobile and can be a goal threat as well.
You disappointed with the goals? You can see another second one as a question of offside.
Yeah, it's offside. So yeah, a bit disappointed. But if they're going to get a head start on you, that can be difficult. The linesman's got to see that. Again, it's a game-changing moment in a sense. And the first goal, didn't like it at all. I think we were being a bit safe from how we usually are in terms of the spaces between lines. We gave too much. It's a lot what we spoke about a lot when we came in. There's too much space between lines. We've corrected it a lot, but today we went a bit safe, and then they capitalised on that.
Were you worried that that 2-2, they just seemed a danger you might lose it at one point?
It's football, isn't it? It's just like that, it can happen. You're always worried unless you're absolutely clear of a team. This league was that you should never relax. So yeah, you're worried, but I believe in the players. I believe in their character. And the worry is sometimes when you win 8 out of 9 going into it, it's like, well, when will the day come? That you don't. So we have to fight against that and keep going. And today there was people probably wondered in that 7 minutes came up, could this be the day? No, we wrestled it back. We get our goal, and great character.
And 5 goals from centre half from Bobby Thomas. Now you celebrated keenly with him at the end.
Yeah, I was happy for Bobby. I get on really well with Bobby. I like him. I like his ways. He's a funny lad and good player. He still can get better, and he knows it. I can communicate and engage a lot with Bobby. But yeah, 5 goals from centre half is a big deal. Got to get his defensive game right. All those things are his basics. But to do that, and he's got 2 big late winners for us as well within those goals. So yeah, happy with that element of his game today for sure.
And the crowd, you mentioned them already, but right at the end of the game or after the game, they sang Mark Robins' name, but throughout the match they were right behind you in the team.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? I mean, I was not concerned about what today could be, but a manager returning was well respected, more than well respected. To get that can bring an element of fate, what may happen. It changes the conversation around the game. I thought the fans dealt with it brilliantly. I think Mark knows how they would feel about him and vice versa, and I thought they respected him really well. But when the game started, from the beginning to end and at the end, for the players on the pitch, they were amazing. The fans today, they were real super strength for us when they're in that mode, and it's good because it means that we're engaging them. They're excited because of the way the lads are playing. So let's continue with that.
And you go back to your former club midweek, Derby County. You looking forward to that?
Yeah. It's I'll prepare as always do, but I had a good year at Derby. I really appreciated how the fans were, the clubs were, the people behind the scenes. I've got a lot of friends I'm still in touch with from Derby, and I'll be hoping to see those people. And of course, we want to go and try and win the game, but up there fighting at the bottom of the table as well. So we have to expect a bit like what we've got today, a team that's going to be difficult. But yeah, I look forward to seeing some people, and I've got a lot of respect for Derby. I'll always have a great memory of my year there working.
Oh, wait, you come back down yet?
Yeah. Great game. We didn't control it second half, but they got back in two. I thought the second goal was definitely offside. I've not seen it back yet. But for him to get so much space in the box from something we work on, I wasn't sure. But then, so we rallied in the end and nicked the winner.
It also shows the belief because these late goals are coming more frequently now.
Yeah. Don't know. We seem to sit back a little bit when we take the lead. And I think we've done the same again today. Instead of stepping on it and trying to get another third, well, you could talk about the third before half time, the penalty shot. But yeah, we seem to set off and then we dragged ourselves back in at the very last minute again.
Because you made quite a slowish start, but then once you got going in that first half, you were well on top.
Yeah, the lads were moving it well. We were doing what we've been working on, and first half was. Going into half time, we were all happy and we just wanted more. But it was a dangerous scoreline 2-0, and it proved to be. Yeah,
they came back into it for a while. They were getting on. So were you concerned then?
Like I say, you just got to trust your process and everything you work on. And they ended up getting back into 2-2, and that was when we knew we had the belief and we had the grit to go and try and get the winner which we needed, which we got.
Is the manager encouraging you to get forward more defenders and midfield players?
No, not necessarily. No. You can just last 5 minutes. You can just you can sniff it. I can sniff it anyway, and I just know that I'll get a chance, or whether that be to set someone or for myself. And it came again. I remember telling Kitch I'm going up, and he wasn't too sure.
Well, talk us through the goal. The defensive header came to you.
Knocked down edge at box, and then it was just bobbling up round my knees, and I got a bit of a chop off me right knee, bit of the skies, and caught it really sweet in my left foot. Keeper had no chance, and off we wheeled off with the celebrations.
Yeah, well, the manager joined in, gave you a big hug.
I know, yeah. Well, I seen Milan come running off the bench, so he's all right. Jumped on me, and then everything, everyone was there, so it was a really nice feeling.
Yeah, it's 9 wins out of 10. It's the first time Coventry have ever done that in one season in the league. It's quite a run. Yeah,
we're on a really good run at the moment, and as long as we keep grinding the wins out when we aren't at our best, which is really important. But great run, yeah.
Yeah, 7 of those wins have been by a single goal. So again, it just shows you're finding a way to win games.
You said it,
yeah. and Derby County midweek, you obviously go to that full of confidence. You're desperate to keep the run going.
Yeah, I think everyone's desperate, you know what I mean? Don't want to get too caught up on it, too hung on it, but you know, if we can just crack on what we're doing, we don't seem to be doing much wrong. 10 wins out of 11, but you know, we need to fix up in some areas and try and tidy up and try and really put our foot on a game where we take it away from the opposition. But yeah, doing all right.
Well, what's changed? What sort of got you on this run?
We're just doing the same things, but you know, we seem to be gelling and just in the team, and I don't know, nothing's like clicked where you can put your finger on it, but whatever it is, it's working.
Fans showed their love for Mark Robbins at the end, so a lot of the subs and coaches have. You had a chance to speak to him?
No, I've so I shook his hand after the game and wished him all the best. That was it.